Welcome to today's Fresh Start conversation. Today we are going to talk about passion. All of us have heard at one point or the other, find your passion and everything will be okay. But do you know what your passion is? Some of us know it, some of us don't. Do you know how to turn it into a profit? Some of us have done it, some of us have not. And in today's talk, we are going to learn how to turn our passion into profit. And the person who is going to head this conversation is going to be James Karundu. So welcome, and let's talk more about passion into profit. And by the way, have you subscribed to the channel? If you haven't yet, please do. Remember to also press the bell notification button so that you're notified anytime that we post new videos. Hi there, and welcome to Fresh Start Conversations. Today's conversation is all about passion. You know, we're always told, find your passion, and you'll never work in a day. And we have an expert with us who is going to walk us through this conversation. Allow him to introduce himself. Welcome, James.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and what you do.
Well, you've already said one of them.
Yes.
James.
Yeah.
Well, James Karundu, the Trailblazer mentor, founder PassionBiz Academy.
Yeah.
And what I do is help people discover what they have within, bring it out, harness it, package it, and put it in the marketplace.
Yeah. We hear about passion every time. Passion, passion, passion. What's passion?
Well, passion is that thing that that really, really, makes you come alive.
Okay.
It's this thing that when you're doing it, you forget everything. It's easy, it's effortless. You get excited, you get energized.
Yeah.
Passion is this thing that it's always tied to solving a problem.
Yeah.
So it's always passion to do something, but at the back of that, there's a problem you're solving.
Yeah.
So passion is always related to fulfillment.
Ah.
So passion is not like empty.
Okay.
So the other side of passion is fulfillment. Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing you say is that I know it is passion because it comes easy for me. That some people might actually find doing this thing very difficult, but for me it comes easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, there are two elements of that.
Yeah.
That it finds expression.
Okay.
And the challenge for most people is that the passion has not found expression.
Yeah.
And it's kind of bottled. It's like this thing that never gets airtime. It only gets airtime when you're not at work.
Yeah.
At odd times and moments is when the passion gets the airtime, the passion gets expressed. You get to do that thing. So, and then there's the other side, which is the place which I really love helping people to be, that the thing that you do during the day is the thing that you're passionate about. And for some people also, they don't even know what their passion is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it because, do we all have it? Do we all have it, or some of us have it and some of us don't?
Everybody has a passion. I mean, and if you allow me, let me just give you an idea of when one is in a state of passion.
Yes.
And I like football.
Yeah.
Or football analogies. You know how the fan of Man U, they are not the champions right now, but anyway, the fan of Man U, when they've won, that person cannot stop talking about that. Yeah. They're going to talk about it. They know everything about the players. They know the statistics. They know the history from 1966 when they last won. Yeah. Now, that is a person who is, let me use this phrase, possessed by passion.
Okay.
So that is what I'm talking about, that you're energized, you know everything about it, the A to Z and so on. But everybody has a passion, and it's just a matter of, and especially when we're growing up, why you allowed to try different things. And for some people, you know, when your child is trying something, like, no, you're not supposed to do that. That's not for you. So some of those things cause us to conform, you know, conform so that there can be peace. Conform. And yet that seed of passion, that thing that you always wanted to do doesn't go away. No wonder for some people it's find expression when they are not working, when they are not doing their day job, when they are not doing the thing that they normally do. So everybody has a passion. It's just a matter of, is it alive? Does it need to be sparked? Does it need to be rekindled? But everybody has a passion.
So how do I rekindle it? How do I make it alive?
Well, this is how it often happens. For some people, it's always the proverbial thing that hits you, that makes you awake. And you know, sometimes it's just some sort of thing that creates an awakening. And the times we're in is a good example. Because in the last 7 months since COVID hit, everything has changed. The whole ecosystem has changed. And suddenly, people have to start finding their path again. When the old ways are no longer available, suddenly you start realizing, oh yeah, there's that thing that I wanted to do. So for some people, it takes occurrences for them to get it rekindled. For others, it's a path where you read something, you hear something, and something gets sparked. And an example, by the way, is even this show. That somebody watching this, hopefully, starts realizing, you know, there's that thing that I've always wanted to do. There's that thing that, you know, I go and read magazines about. There's that thing that I'm always on YouTube reading about. That's my passion. So it's always a different journey for different people. How was it for you? How did you get to your passion? Was it a bang in the head? Okay, well, this is so interesting. And for me, I am always full of gratitude. I mean, that I was in a space where I kind of discovered it, and can tell you one moment when I knew this was it. This was in high school. And of course, there are people who are watching this who have no idea what high school is. So, but here I am. I've always been good in math. You know, so there's always the thing about talent. There's always something that you love doing easily, something that comes easily to you. So I was generally good in math and so on and so on. So I'm in this class, and I still remember this person teaching us so effortlessly the mathematics. And I still remember even right now, and it's so amazing. I haven't thought about that like for 20 years or 30 years. That I still remember this guy teaching us, and he's teaching it so easily. He's just flowing. He's just there. And it just struck me, I want to do that. And that's how I ended up going to uni. And I did double maths. I became a maths teacher, ended up being a maths lecturer.
But you left?
Yes.
But did you leave the passion?
No. So remember also, the whole idea of passion is also a journey. It's always about discovering what the real passion is. Because it's about passion and purpose. There are those two conversations. So remember I said there's a fulfillment element. So passion also is a growing thing. You know, a living thing, an evolving thing. So when you started it, if things kind of slowly shift and reposition themselves. So I was good at what I was doing. As a teacher, a lecturer, I loved what I was doing. But, and that's where the interesting thing is, there was another angle to it. I wasn't your regular maths teacher or maths lecturer. I was this person who also loved challenging people and letting them know, hey, I know you can do better. I was this person who started loving giving pep talks. Are you starting to see now the emergence of something else.
Yes.
So think of passion as layers and layers.
So the more it is expressed, the more you discover the other layers.
Yes, that is led now to what the purpose is, what the main thing you're meant to do. So it's a journey. So eventually, I started finding, I was really loving this part of encouraging.
Yeah.
I was loving this part of getting people excited about possibilities for their lives.
Yeah.
I was getting people starting to realize things like, if I can change how I look at something, mathematics, I can find it doable. And I would find students saying, you know, maths is so doable.
Yeah.
In fact, I would get students...
Because it was not only a math lesson.
No, there was another element.
Added to the math lesson.
Yes, another element of connection.
Yeah.
Another element that brings transformation. And, you know, remember I was doing my thing. And one more thing, both my parents were teachers.
Oh.
So I kind of came from that space.
Yeah.
And I think I left because I felt a higher calling.
Yeah. Though you didn't leave.
Not
You're still
exactly.
teaching.
No, well, no, I'm still in the same space.
Yeah.
And this is what's interesting.
Yes.
That people might say that, oh, you are meant to be a maths teacher. Not really. I was actually practicing problem solving. I was actually practicing helping people find solutions. Math is about solving questions.
Yeah.
So as a coach, as a mentor today, I'm still doing the same thing,
yeah,
but in a different way.
In a different platform also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the whole idea here then about passion is that when you start doing the thing, you'll always feel the call for the next thing.
Yeah.
I felt that call, and it's always scary because I had a good job. I kind of, my way was set.
Yeah.
And it's really a bit scary, especially
to jump ship now.
To jump ship.
Yes.
And I jumped ship.
Yeah.
Of course, I was scared. I mean, I carried my resignation letter for 2 years.
Before you submitted
Exactly.
it.
But also, you know, I stepped out and I started discovering a new world, a new way of helping people.
Yeah.
And so the passion journey is not always smooth.
Yes.
There are points where you're going to be wondering, why am I really doing this? Is it really worth it? Especially when you're not seeing results out of what you're doing.
Yeah.
But eventually.
Yeah. That's very impressive, Johnny, and I think that is why you love what you're doing, as you support people to actually turn their passion now into profit.
Yes.
So one of the things that I'm hearing you say is the fact that passion, all of us have it, and how do I know it? How do I find it? By the things that come easily for me, the things that I do repeatedly, and those YouTube videos that I'm watching every time. What is this common message that I'm watching? That is how I can get my
and
passion.
the aliveness.
And the aliveness, okay?
The aliveness, being in your element.
Yeah.
You're fearless.
Okay.
You
when you're doing this
that thing, you're kind of fearless. You're in a kind of a zone where you're able to get things done effortlessly. And remember, fearlessly.
Yes.
You know, quite often when you're in a normal state,
yes,
we are always thinking about what are people going to think and so on and so on.
Say?
But when you're in the midst of your passion, you don't think about that.
Yeah. So when I find it, what do I do with it? How do I turn it into something?
When you find it.
Yeah, because there are people watching this who know that this is my passion. At the back of their mind, they actually know this is the thing I like doing. And maybe they're doing it after work, the way you're saying.
In quotes, yes.
Yes. So how do I turn it into something profitable?
So 2 things. One of them is that you must embrace it.
Okay.
Because there are times when you're looking at the thing that really, really makes you come alive. And then you're looking at where you are and where everything is.
Yeah.
You can't see a way. You can't see a connection.
Yes.
But yet, you must embrace it.
Okay. Embracing it means...
Well, embrace it is to stop running away from it.
Ah, all right.
That is the point. To stop running away from
it.
Acknowledge it. And to know that this is what you're meant to do. And then to stop searching. You know, sometimes we are in search mode.
Yeah.
And yet, anytime you're searching, there's a high chance there's something you're running away from.
Yeah.
So there's an embracing and acknowledging it. So the next thing is this. You see, passion, the reason why God has given you that passion is so that you can solve a problem. As I said earlier, passion is related to fulfillment.
Yeah.
Fulfillment is related to solving a worthy problem for a particular person.
Okay.
So what I would start doing is start finding where I can do anything, not even for pay. Yeah, because you have it. You have all this wealth and joy and love of doing this particular thing. Find a place to find something, offer it, start doing something. And then now, in terms of now, the bigger conversation of how do I even monetize it and turn to a profit. And there's always about a problem that exists. Now it's back to you now in this manner. All of us have a deep call to do something about something. There's something that you feel called to do. And I keep saying it's about learning to trust yourself.
Yeah.
Because the way will always present itself when you are in the midst of doing that. You've heard of players being discovered. You've heard of musicians discovered from wherever, even, from even let's put it this way, the most inaccessible places.
Yes.
So start trusting that there's always a bigger picture here. And so start listening to yourself. Ask yourself, what is this I'm feeling called to do with my passion? Always, quiet time and so on. And this is what's interesting.
Yeah.
Where there's a call from within your heart, there is a client waiting for you.
Ooh.
That where you can feel the call in your heart, there's a yearning for that.
Yeah. There's somebody who needs it.
There's somebody who needs it. And I have seen this so many times. And I even feel goosebumps as I share this now. Because of all the programs I've ever brought, in terms of everything I teach, everything, I never went to do any research. It was always a download about this. Try this. Put it out there. I do a lot of free talks. And the topic of the talk, I just never ask anyone. It's always that sense, that quietness. Of course, I have my own rituals and practices, and among them is a quiet time and contemplation.
Yeah.
And as something comes and I'm like, this is the topic. I'm always thinking, I'm always scribbling. There's always a message in all that. So trust yourself.
Yeah.
You can feel the call from within.
There's a yearning for it.
There's a yearning for it.
That's deep.
There's a client waiting for it.
Yeah.
And that has been my experience.
Yeah.
I put something out there. And then somebody comes and saying, this is what I've been waiting.
Exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of takes me aback. I'm like, wow. So all I needed to do was to trust myself and put it out there. So the next part in terms of monetizing it is this. So you've got to start doing it.
Yeah.
You've got to start narrowing it down. And the secret to monetizing is narrowing it down. You can't serve everyone.
So narrowing it down is defining
your
tribe, your
defining
people.
the problem. Defining the person you're meant to serve. Don't try to serve everyone.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people want to serve everyone. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You're meant to serve a particular group of people. And the secret here is always narrow it down. And quite often the people you're meant to serve are often a little bit like you.
Yeah.
Maybe they're 2 steps behind you. And you start putting something out in the market. You've got to package something. And I'm thinking in terms of, can I give some examples?
Yeah.
Great. So maybe somebody who always feels they really want to work with kids.
Yes.
They really want to work with kids, and there's something about kids that just makes them come alive. They are able to talk and work with kids, and the question is, where do I start? I think the kiddie economy is the biggest economy in the world, even here in Kenya. You just need, and the other thing is that today, all you need is a phone and internet. If you're lucky to have a tablet, if you're lucky to have laptop, you're good. All you need is what?
A phone
and
bundles.
The bundles, yes, of course. Yeah, and the internet, yes. So start looking out, and you can even put something simple.
Yeah.
I help kids learn to play the guitar. Have a child who wants to learn music, I can help
Contact
you.
me. Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do. And that's
Yeah.
what I always advise people.
Okay.
Don't overthink it. Put yourself out there. Create a simple WhatsApp. Share it. You'll always get
Keep
a
it
response.
simple.
Keep it simple. Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Yeah.
And then you have to put a price tag to that. And a lot of people wonder, what am I going to charge?
Yeah.
And so, because that's always, by the way, I always get this question.
Yeah,
Hey, I always get this question. Hey, James, I've gotten this thing. They want to know, they've asked me to quote. What do I do? So it's always so interesting. But anyway, what I tell the person is this, that you have a good problem to solve. At least they have asked you for a quote.
For a quote.
Yes. So, but anyway, in terms of charging, again, I always say, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to charge a lot of money, yet they are not there in terms of their growth and confidence. I always say, start with that amount that you feel comfortable asking for. It's always going to be less than what you're required to get paid, but it's a growth conversation. So start doing it. Start getting results. You don't need anyone's permission to raise your fees.
Yeah, because I think the major thing that comes out of this is also the fact that you'll be discovered when you're doing the thing.
In fact, this is what I always say, that money finds the person who is in motion.
Yes.
So you've got to be in motion.
A rolling stone, you know?
Yes.
So that you're still continuing doing this. You start with giving it for free.
Volunteer.
And then with time, you can start charging it, keep it simple. You don't have to ask for a lot of money. With time, it will grow.
It will grow.
Yeah.
So, because the key thing there is, while there's passion, there's also the other business side.
Yeah.
The business side now requires confidence. It requires you to properly package. It requires you to understand your client. It requires you to sharpen your languaging.
Yeah.
Do you remember I said narrow it down?
Yes, narrow it down.
That's what helps.
The languaging now.
Exactly.
Narrow,
Yes. So you narrow it down, you start getting results. When you start getting results, then you have testimonials.
Yeah. What are some of the things that hold us back?
What are some of the things that hold us back?
Yeah, especially with our passion. We are not able to utilize it, yet it's a gift that we have.
Yeah, I think it's always fear.
Fear.
And self-doubt.
Yeah.
And past failures.
Yes.
There's always this thing of once bitten, twice shy.
Yes.
But for a lot of us, when it comes to that thing that is close to your heart, once failed, 100 times shy.
Yeah.
Yet, there is the biggest secret of success, if there's any. It's called try again.
Yeah, and it's called failure and success is I mean, the path to success comes with failure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try again. And in fact, what I always tell people is this, that there's a high chance things will not work out perfectly.
Yeah, true.
So expect that. You're going to stumble. You're going to fail. You're going to create something, you put it out, and then all you hear is crickets.
Yeah.
Go back. Try again.
Try again.
So that element of maybe unrealistic expectations, I guess,
Yeah.
that I'm going to bring out this thing and bang, my phone
Everyone
is going to be
will like
ringing.
it.
He's going to love it. Everyone is going to be, the phone is going to be ringing off the hook. But I think it's always just fear and self-doubt.
Fear and self-doubt.
But also the other thing is not finding a mentor, not having a roadmap. And also the environment for a lot of people is not always that supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, that notwithstanding, your passion is this thing that will not let you sleep.
Yeah.
At one point or the other, you will say, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it.
I'm still going at it again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yes. Even after saying, I'm not doing this thing.
Yeah.
Your passion can't let you rest. That's how it goes.
I know. I've been there.
Yes.
And then you wake up again and say, you know what? I'm going to try it again. I'm going at it again. What has been your biggest lesson during this journey, especially as you support young entrepreneurs and people to change to turn their passion into profit, what is that one lesson that you'd want to leave with somebody who is watching this?
I'm going back to what I said about learning to trust yourself. Learning to
trust yourself.
You've had the languaging.
Yes.
Learning.
Yes.
Learning to trust yourself. Learning to listen to that call from within. I said, if you can feel the call from within, there is a client waiting for you. And that has been my experience. I've created all sorts of programs that I use to serve my clients. And with each, there are many that have not worked, by the way. Okay?
Yeah.
There are many that have worked, but many have worked.
Yeah.
And it always amazes me when somebody tells me, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. And I'm like, what? And the way I was kind of a bit shaky when I was putting it out there, because it's not the regular thing. So if you can feel the call from within, there's a client waiting for you, and wait for this, and money in the bank for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome, and I think so many of us would love to hear this, and would love to have the opportunity to turn our passion into profit. Do you still give your free talks?
Oh yes, of course. Everything is on Zoom now.
Oh, you're doing it on Zoom?
It's every Thursday, 11 o'clock. There's always a free talk happening.
Yeah. Okay. So for people who would want to work with you, who would want to get support from you, work with you, I mean, you helping them, working with them in this path.
Yes.
Yeah. Where would they reach you?
Okay,
how do they get to you?
Yes.
And you can also tell us about your new book that has just come out.
Oh, yeah.
Seize the Moment.
Oh, yes.
You can see it? Yeah? We can zoom on it. Good. So tell us more about this and how we can get it.
Okay, two things in terms of how and where to find me.
Yes.
I just love people, just search me on social media.
Yes.
Especially Instagram.
Yeah.
DM me. I'll respond.
Okay.
That's the easiest
James
thing.
Karundu.
Yeah, at James Karundu on my
Yes.
Facebook page, at James Karundu on Instagram. I recommend Instagram.
Okay.
DM me, I'll respond.
All right.
That's the easiest thing.
Okay.
And regarding the book,
Yes.
this book is called Seize the Moment. And Seize the Moment is about the seasons that we're in, because it's always about seizing the moment. It's always about opportunities that come your way. And you've got to learn to grab them.
Yeah.
You've got to learn to grab them. And by the way, I even have something of interest for you. We can give this book away to the person who which viewer is going to get the book.
Ah, okay.
The person who seizes the moment. I don't know what criteria you're going to use.
We will use it as a giveaway.
Exactly.
We will announce. We'll sit down with you and organize how. Just on this channel, we will let you know how you will get this book. Yeah, because it will support you into turning your passion into profit. Thank you very much. This will be a good giveaway.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
Oh, lovely.
So, and how do we get invitations to the free Thursday talks? How do people join you?
Okay, I always announce the talks on my social media.
Okay. Okay.
So always check out, but the best thing of all is for somebody who really would want to be part of my community.
Yeah.
Is to DM me, and also they give me their email, because I also write a newsletter.
Yeah.
And I give a lot of free tips on that newsletter, and I do the announcements on that newsletter. I think that's the easiest way.
Okay. Good. Thank you for coming. Thank you for passing by, and thank you for sharing with us this wisdom that I think all of us need it. Like you said, we all have a passion, and wherever your passion is, there's a client yearning for it. Somebody needs that passion that you have, that thing that comes to you so easily. So contact James if you need support for somebody to mentor you through your journey. And thank you for watching. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this with somebody who may need to watch this. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.